everybody, this is Graham Guthrie at the Trading 8 for 8 channel. Welcome to today's 30-minute workout. If you're interested in what's to come, please take a moment and click on the down arrow just below this screen. It's going to give us an idea of today's goals. Muscle groups we're going to focus on, equipment needed, as well as the types of movements, sets, and reps. Take time to focus on your form above all else. As you get stronger, more confident, the pace will pick up. You can either match mine or push through it. If you like the day's workout, please like our video, subscribe to the channel, and share with your friends and family. Without further ado, let's go get it. Today's workout's going to be a pull workout. So we're going to work on posterior chain, some deadlifts, some rows, some curls. We'll get started momentarily. All right, cool. So warm up, we're going to start with a lunge series. It's going to go forward lunge, reverse lunge. Forward, lateral, reverse. You're going to do that one leg to start, and then we're going to switch to the other. So I'm going to step forward with my right leg, to the side with the right, back with the right, and then the opposite. So left, side, back. We're going to go for about a minute. So when you're ready, step forward, drop that back knee towards the ground, drive your weight through your heel, and push. Whoa. Focus on your balance, don't rush through this. Now my left leg, stepping forward, stepping out to the side. Try to get a stretch, straighten your pivot leg, my right leg in this case. So now we're stepping with the right. We're gonna do this for, like I said, about a minute. Not a ton of them, but enough to get some heat generated in the body. Let's do at least one more round here. Step forward to the left. Go at your own pace. We're doing about 3 a leg. All right. So the next thing we're going to do are seal jacks. So typical jumping jack, arms coming up. In this case, we're going to start hands together. Everything comes out wide and then back together. So 30 seconds, seal jacks in 3, 2, let's go. Think big chest, shoulders down the back. If you want to do a variation, you're in an apartment, you can't be jumping. You can just step out one side, step out the other. Got about just over 10 seconds left. Three, 2, and 1. All right. So the next thing we're gonna do is Pike walkout. You want to try to keep your legs as straight as possible in this one. So come to the bottom of your mat if you have a mat, or make sure you just have enough space. What you're going to do is you're going to bend over. Try to keep the legs as straight as possible. I don't have the greatest hamstring flexibility, so I plant my hands, walk out to a plank, and then walk back, stand up. When you're standing up, make sure you have your core engaged, tailbone backing up, nice and controlled. And we're gonna go for 45 seconds. So if you haven't started yet, I want you to join along with me. Your feet are about hip distance apart. And when you come to your plank, make sure shoulders away from the ears, hands under the shoulders. We're gonna go for about another 30 seconds or so. This feels nice on the hamstrings, the back side of the body. Feeling stretch in the glutes. Don't rush through it. This is part pike, part plank, part good morning. Use your hips to drive forward as you stand up from that bent over position. All right, relax, finish up wherever you are. Once you're standing, we're gonna come to the floor. We're gonna do glute bridges on our backs for about 30, 40 seconds. So heels close to the glutes, feet hip distance apart, knees hip distance apart, hands come out wide. We're gonna go for 30 in 3, 2, and let's go. Squeeze the glutes at the top, slowly lower down, but don't let your butt rest on the floor. Try to get a straight line from the shoulders through the hips to the knees. We're driving our weight through the heel. You're pushing that floor away as your hips come out high. We're gonna come up, do 3 more wherever you are. 1, 2, and 3. All right, so the first movement we're gonna do, it's gonna be 2 supersets, 3 movements in each superset. The first one we're gonna do is a Romanian deadlift, which just means we're starting standing, coming down to the bottom, coming back up. That's 1 rep. Normal deadlift, you're pulling off the floor, up, and then back down. So it's just the way the tension's carried throughout the movement. So I'm gonna use a heavy band. We're doing 8 reps for our Romanian deadlift, and then we're switching to a seated row and some curls. So 8 reps. What I want you to do, if you're using a band, step on the band. We're gonna start standing. If you got weights, find me here. And we're gonna go 8 reps. Shoulders down the back, big chest, arms nice and straight. Push those hips back. Hands just below the knee. 1. Push hips back, hips forward. 2. Breathe in all the way down. Exhale on the way up. 3. 4. 5. Chin is tucked. 6. 7. And 8. All right, so seated row. Actually, if you're using weights, free weights, I want you to do bent over row. So you're gonna get kind of into that dumbbell hip hinge position, hips back, shoulders away from the ears. We're just gonna row into the body. It's gonna go both hands down, 1, 1. Feel those shoulder blades squeeze together when those elbows are coming back. Even if it's only 1 arm, actively have that opposite arm pulling in. If you're on the floor, if you got bands, what we're gonna do is sit nice and tall, loop the band around your feet. We're doing 12 reps, so it's gonna be 4 pulls for each movement. So we're gonna go double, come back, 1 arm, 1 arm. That's seated or bent over, whichever you have. Bands on the floor, dumbbells standing up. All right, so 12 reps in 3, 2, 1. Both arms are bilateral. I'm gonna go right and left. Both arms, right, left. Don't let your shoulders round forward. Both arms, squeeze those shoulder blades back together. Right, left. Last round. Both arms, right, and left. All right. So now we're just gonna do very run-of-the-mill curls. Grab a band, grab your weights. We're gonna go for 16 reps, so it's a lot of reps. When you're doing these, think, again, big chest, shoulders down the back, engage the core. You can do soft knees. If we get tired, because we're doing a lot of them, if you start leaning back, or the elbows really start coming forward, and you're taking the bicep out of it and using more shoulder, try to slow it down Stand tall. All right, so we're gonna go palms to the body, and then it's palms up. So there's slight rotation when we come up. So 16 reps. I'm gonna grab something slightly heavier. We're gonna go in 3, 2, and 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And really squeeze those biceps at the top 6. And notice how my hands aren't coming all the way to my shoulder. 7. If I came all the way to my shoulder, my elbows would come forward. Try to keep those elbows tucked to the body. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. All right. Biceps should be feeling a little bit of a burn. I'm gonna take about 30 seconds or so, get back into the Romanian deadlift. We're gonna do 4 rounds of the first superset, or 4 sets, and then we're gonna get into the second superset, but leave ourselves some time for a finisher. So again, keys to that deadlift is hips, or feet hips distance apart, toes tracking forward, try not to let the feet splay, bring them in line, and then it's that most important part is pushing the butt back. We never want knees forward. We don't want to squat the deadlift. We want to push the butt back, drive the hips forward as you stand up. Shoulders unshrugged. All right. So let's get into it. Grab your weight, stand tall. 8 reps. 3, 2, let's go. 1, don't let the knees cave towards that center line. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Make sure the hips are driving forward, standing you tall, not back extension. 7. I think that was 8, but whatever. An extra one never hurt here. All right. We're going to our seated row or bent over row. Remember, it's bilateral, single, single. So both hands, one arm, one arm. This time I'm gonna go both arms and then pull with my left first. Just switch up the order a little bit. When you're ready, sit tall, big chest, shoulders down the back, whether you're seated or standing. In 3, 2, let's go. 1, left and right. 2, left and right. 3, left, right. This is our last round, but if you're feeling good, 4, maybe we add another one. 1, right. I'm gonna do one more. Round double, left, and right. All right. If you're on the floor, we'll stand it up. If you're seated, if you're bent over, we'll stay standing. And again, so I'm asking for 16 reps of the curl. Find a weight, find tension in your band. It's gonna be challenging for 16, but you should be able to do them perfect form. If you need rest, your weights are too heavy, you only have a thick band, take as short a break as you can and then get back into it. All right. Normal curls, big chest, shoulders down the back. 16 in 3, 2, let's go. 1, 2, really flex that muscle at the top. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, ooh, feeling burnt, 15, and 16. All right, we're gonna take a little rest. Get some air in here. Grab some water if you need it. Got 2 more rounds. Ask yourself, what's the toughest movement? Is, you know, your row harder than your curls, or your curls burning more than, say, the row or the deadlift? Deadlift, you may feel the strongest. Just for our home workouts, we may not have enough of a challenge, enough weight, enough resistance for you. Let me know in the comments or DM on Instagram. 2 more reps, or 2 more rounds rather. We'll burn through these. All right. Grab our weights, stand nice and tall. 8 reps of our deadlift. 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna deadlift a lot today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and that's done. We're gonna go to the floor. Or to our bent over rows. All right, so double, single, single. Sit nice and tall. Shoulders away from the ears. Nice flat back, whether you're seated or bent over. 3, 2, 1. 1, right, left. Double for 2, right, left. Double for 3, right, left. This is our 4th round. Right, left. If you still got more in you, give me 1 more round. All right, very good. Take a moment. For some reason, the curls are hitting me the hardest today. It might also be my grip on my hand, but the biceps after those rows, I'm feeling the bicep working pretty damn hard. All right, 16 reps. 3, 2, let's go. 1, 2, 3. Control the weight. When we're coming down, don't let it snap back. 6, 7, 8, 9. Don't shrug. 10, 11, 12. Set doesn't start until we start burning. 14. 2 more. 1 more. Whew. All right. A little bit of rest. And we get into 1 more round of this. If it seems boring to you, just focusing on 4 rounds of 3 pretty simple movements, it's because I'm trying to really drive home form, but then also get extra work in each one of these movements. You don't always have to be running through long list of circuits. Heart rate always doesn't need to be jacked up. We gotta hit the body in different ways. That's why I work out 5 different mornings to really try to hit different muscle groups in kind of different ways. All right. Enough chit chat. Last round. All right. 8 reps. Start tall. 3, 2, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2 more, 7, and 8. All right, bent over row. And if you're going from the deadlift to the bent over row, maybe take a little bit longer just from being in that position. Watch yourself in the bent over row from standing up. Try to keep knees bent, hips low, low-ish. If your low back is feeling it, again, let me know in the comments or DM. We'll kind of talk about what you may be doing or what we may be able to do to fix that. All right, last 4 rounds, 12 reps, maybe 16 if you're feeling good. 3, 2, 1. Both arms, left, right, double, left, right, double for 3, left, right, double, left, right. If you're still feeling good, give me 1 more. Double, left, and right. Very good. All right, coming up. So I'm gonna be building some biceps today with all these curls. All right, 16 reps. 3, 2, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, halfway through. Arms are screaming. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, last one, 16. All right, great work, everybody. We're gonna take a break before our next round. Next round is gonna be single leg glute bridge. I'll show you a few variations. If doing a single leg is difficult, even the variation, just do doubles. Really control the movement. Find muscle tension, find your ability to activate that core, hamstrings, glutes, and then we're gonna come back to an alternating curl, but instead of coming just forward like we normally would, we're gonna come across the body. So we're gonna kind of keep shoulders down the back, but we're gonna hit our bicep at a different angle. So if you're not already, we're gonna come to the floor. So if you're with me, if you can do single leg deadlifts, it's gonna be 8 reps a side. You can start with one leg in the air. You could feet hip distance apart, one leg comes up, drive the hips up. If that's too difficult for you to start, we could try an alternate, which would be to press up with both legs, then raise one leg, lower down, plant the foot, drive up, raise, lower down. Or if you're just new to all this, just do come up Get that nice squeeze in the glutes. Hips high, but not overextending the spine. We want to be, again, that straight line here. So if you're doing your doubles, both feet, we're going to do 16 total. But if you're doing the single legs with me, we're going to start with the left leg up for 8 reps in 3, 2, and 1. 1. And if it feels like you're not extending enough, 2. See if you can focus a little more on the form. 4. Maybe we're warming up. Maybe it'll come up higher. 6. 7. One more. And 8. Switch legs. My left foot's down. Right leg's coming up. Heels as close to my backside as I can get. 8 reps. 3, 2, let's go. 1. And if you feel yourself sliding away from your foot, 3, just bring your weight down. 5, bring that heel close to your butt. 6, 7, and 8. All right, so if you have dumbbells, what we're gonna do is you're gonna get into that bent over row position. You're gonna bring your elbows up. You need something that's a little bit on the lighter side, dumbbell wise, weight wise. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna bring those elbows out from the shoulder, and all you're gonna do is this nice rotation here. So try not to let the elbows drop too much, as if there was a pin from elbow to elbow, or you're like a scarecrow. We're here. You're gonna fire up the back of that shoulder. If you're with me on the floor, what we're gonna do is you put your band around your feet, similar to that seated row position. We're gonna pull up and out. I'm gonna grab a little more tension, and we're gonna do 10 reps here of basically like a face pull. So when you're ready, we're gonna start in 3, 2, and 1. So I have a little bit more motion in my seated position than what I'm asking of the bent over row. 4, but this is gonna hit kind of that upper back shoulder. 5, very similarly. 6, try to keep your elbows. 7, at shoulder height. Don't let the elbows drop low by the rib cage. 8, 9, and 10. All right, so we're gonna go for our hammer curls. 12 reps, 6 reps a side. Let's see, find the right tension. All right, stand tall, shoulders down the back, cross the body. 3, 2, and 1. 1. And again, really flex to that bicep at the top of the movement. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right, very good. So we're gonna go back to the floor, single leg bridges. This workout may end up being a little bit over a half hour. If you need to run, feel free to do so. You can find it on my YouTube channel if you're not there already. If you're on YouTube already, watching this at a later date, pause it, come back to it. All right, heels close to the butt. Let's go right leg up to start. Hands out wide, shoulders away from the ears. We're driving up for 8 reps in 3, 2, 1. 1. Try not to let your knee cave in towards your center line or your belly button line. 3, 4. Drive your weight through the heel. 5, 6, 7, and don't let your butt rest on the ground between reps. 8, opposite side, left leg comes up, 8 reps, 3, 2, let's go. 1, 2, and try to keep your shoulders, hips square. 3 to the ceiling. You don't want to try to rotate, left hip opens up. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Very good. All right. I'm going to try the green band on this one. So again, that bent over external shoulder rotation if you have dumbbells or weights, or if you have a band, we're going to find our band, face pull in 3, 2, and 1. 1. And really control the weight. Pause back here, 2, for 10 reps. 3, 4, 5, 6. If you're struggling with form, see if you have a lighter option. 8, 9, and 10. All right, crossbody curls, hammer grip, which just means thumbs up through the motion. Neutral grip, which means, neutral grip for this one, which means thumbs up. I need more coffee. All right, if you have options to make it tougher, the last round wasn't enough of a challenge. Let's get it started. 12 reps, 3, 2, 1, let's go. 1, 2, 3. Flex like somebody's taking a picture of you. 5, and you're on the beach trying to prove something. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right. I'm feeling good. I'm going to shorten the rest period. If you can follow along, let's hit our back. And we're going to go for our single legs. We're going to do one more round of this. Then our finisher. Probably going to be like a 35-minute, maybe 40-minute workout. Right foot. Our left foot's going to come up to start. 8 reps. 3, 2, and 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I feel like each round I'm getting a little better. 7. Feels a little, not necessarily easier, but more fluid. 8 reps. All right, foot comes down, opposite leg goes up. Last 8, 3, 2, and 1. 1, 2, 3. Drive that weight through the heel. You should feel hamstring, glute working pretty hard. 4, 5, 6. Last 2. 7. One more. And 8. All right, great work, everybody. Hit those shoulders a little bit more. The back side of your body doesn't get enough work in our day-to-day lives. That's why important to challenge. Deadlifts, rows, curls, people do a lot, but hit those shoulders, hit those back. All right, face pulls or bent over external rotation. 3, 2, let's go. 1. Should have a finish. 2, say a 90-degree angle in the elbow. 4, when we're back in our kind of end range of motion here. 5, 6, 7. Big chest, shoulder blades down the back. 8. 9. And 10. All right, we're gonna stand it up. Curls, then we move on to our finisher. Find your tension, stand tall, cross body curls. Alternating. 3, 2, 1 for 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right, relax. So, the finisher is 2-part. We're gonna do 2 rounds. It's gonna be band pull-aparts if you're using a band. Big chest, shoulders away from the ears. Hands are gonna be underhand grip to start. Feel that squeeze between the shoulders. The second thing, we're gonna be in a plank, and if you can, we're gonna do plank taps, which means I'm gonna touch my hand to shoulder. Feet can be about hip shoulder distance apart. Just try to avoid rotating the trunk. Try to keep everything super still, perpendicular to the floor. 2 rounds. If you don't have a band, we're gonna go into that bent over position again, and you're gonna give me rear delt fly. So same position as kind of part of the deadlift, part of that bent over external rotation. Make sure it's tailbone's backing up. If your low back's feeling it, take extra time to rest or just skip this part. All right, without further ado, we're doing 15 band pull aparts. Big chest, shoulders down the back. 3, 2, and 1. 1. If you have a band, find that right amount of tension. 3, and you'll notice my hands are about shoulder height. 4, maybe slightly below. 5, 6, 7, 8. Shoulders starting to burn here. 9. If you're not feeling much, slow it down. 10. Or if you have a band, hands go closer together where there's less slack. 12, 13, 14, one more, and 15. Whew. Shoulders are screaming. All right, so if you can't do the taps, it's too much on the shoulders, you don't feel comfortable enough, you can either do it from your knees and keep a plank, or just hold a plank on your hands or on your forearms. Whatever it may be, no matter where we are, moving, not moving. Make sure our arms are under the shoulders at all times. Anytime we ask the hands to move, sometimes they crawl forward, puts more strain on the shoulder we may not be ready for. So, without further ado, come into your plank, feet hip to shoulder distance apart, lock out the knees, squeeze the glutes, shoulders away from the ears. 12 taps, 6 aside. 3, 2, and 1. Oh, 1. And don't rush through it. If you need, it's impossible for you to do these. 4, 5, without rotating, no matter how hard you try. 7, get your feet a little wider. 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Very good. We're coming back up. Take a moment to rest. Now we're doing band pull aparts or that bent over fly. If you got a band, we're gonna switch the grip a little bit. We're gonna go knuckles up or palms down for our last 15. 3, 2, and 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Control the whole movement. 12, even if you're doing the flies. 13, oof. 14, and 15. All right, thank God we're done with those. I don't think back of my shoulders can manage much more. Come to the floor. Find your nice wide stance. I'm gonna widen my feet just a little bit to make sure I can really engage that core without my form going. We're gonna do our 12 taps in 3, 2, let's go. 1, 2, 3. Maybe it's a little easy. Shorten that stance. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And make sure you're not like falling to the floor. 11 and 12. That's all she wrote. Great work, everybody. If you stuck with it to the end, fantastic. If you needed a pause, come back to it. No worries. Getting that work done, I love it. And that's a wrap. Fantastic work this morning. If you have any comments, questions, concerns, please reach out using the comments. I'll get back to you as soon as I can with the best answer possible. If you enjoyed today's workout, please hit the like button, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and of course, share with your friends and family. If you're interested in one-on-one virtual training, I would love to take a few people on as clients. Please let me know. Again, comments, you can reach out. You can hit me up on Instagram at trading848.com. If you're interested in joining in these workouts live every day, get a little bit more consistency in your day, you can follow along on Instagram Live, 7:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time each weekday. I am currently an out-of-work personal trainer, but if you're interested in donating, helping me out in these tough times, if you're able to, that'd be fantastic. You could reach me on Venmo at Graham-Guthrie. I'll put it up right here. Again, continue working hard, remain positive, stay hydrated, be safe, and until next time, take care.